also known as Rufus. And he ruled from 1087 to 1100. So what can we learn about this equally dashing chap? Okay, so William II, also known as Rufus, he lived from 1056 to the 2nd of August 1100, and he reigned from the 9th of September 1087 to the 2nd of August 1100. He was known as the Red King. William Rufus was the favourite son of William the Conqueror, who we spoke about in the last video. So this is William the Conqueror's son. His fancy fashions and terrible temper won him no fans. You've got no fans. Although, as a ruler and general, he was regarded as being just and chivalrous. His reign was cut short when someone accidentally, in quotations, shot him while he was out hunting. And this reminds me of Game of Thrones, when the king is shot when he goes out hunting. Right in season 1, I think it's King Baratheon. It's been a long time. So first, before we actually, we can do this in a minute. I was going to have a look at the portrait here, but we'll do that in a second. Okay, so William II Rufus. William II was the third son of William the Conqueror. His eldest brother, Robert II, who was known as Curthose or Curthose, Duke of Normandy, was a bit too rebellious for their father, and his second eldest brother, Richard, got himself killed while hunting in the New Forest. You'll notice that this happens a lot. I was literally just about to say that. So upon the death of William the Conqueror, the crown fell to another William. Rufus, known as Rufus or the Red King, possibly because of his red hair or ruddy face. Outspoken William II was never particularly popular. He offended the church by spending its money on himself and exiling its archbishop when the two men disagreed. He offended almost everyone else. Oops, sorry. He offended almost everyone else with his swearing and scandalous nature of his court related people, as we know, William I and Henry I, who I believe we will be going on to in the next video. See the family tree. So here we have William I, who we spoke about, who married Matilda of Flanders, who became Queen Matilda. And you'll remember the story we spoke about, how William wooed Matilda, pretty much by force. So he produced William, but he didn't actually get married. And instead, Henry, his brother, became king. We had Robert and Richard. Robert was the King of Normandy, and Richard died. At least that's what I remember. So, let's go back. That's the family tree. Let's quickly look at the line of succession, which basically just reiterates what we just spoke about. So down here we have the little timeline here. So in 1056, William is born. Then in 1087, William II succeeds to the throne. In 1090, William II leads an invasion of Normandy. And in 1095, the First Crusade is launched, and we have a little pamphlet here from the Daily Monarch, which I think is sweet. So 1095, the First Crusade is launched. The First Crusade has begun. This followed a call by Pope Urban II to help free the Holy Land, which had been captured by Muslims. And then in 1100, William II is killed. We have another from the Daily Monarch. William II is killed. William is killed by an arrow while out hunting in the New Forest, Hampshire. While this may have been an accident, there are rumours he may have been shot deliberately on the instructions of his brother Henry. I definitely think that's what happened. So let's take the quiz and see how much we have remembered. Question 1 of 3. By what name was William II also known? Was it Rufus, Billy, George, or Henry? I'm going to say Rufus. Correct. William II was known as Rufus, possibly because of his red hair or ruddy complexion. I don't know why that would make you a Rufus, but okay. Question 2 of 3. What relation was William II to William the Conqueror? Was he his younger brother? Was he his nephew? Was he his cousin? Or was he his son? I agree, he was his son. Correct. William II was the favourite son of his predecessor, William the Conqueror. Question number 3. Both William II and his brother Richard were accidentally shot and killed whilst out hunting. Is this false or is this true? I agree. True. It seems to happen a lot. Correct. Both encourage you to check out the video I did on his dad, William the Conqueror. And then next video